Here we are again, kids. Another beautiful day. Just hanging out. Um, Yesterday I tried to just eat bone broth for dinner. And what I learned is I work out too hard for that to happen. As the evening progressed, I got hungrier and hungrier and hungrier. And then we ate meats and cheeses before bed. Oops. So what I've learned is this. You can't starve yourself when you are working out all the time. It's not going to work. You just can't do it. It's just not good for you. Um I think eating, even if it's just a little bit, is the only way to go. I can intermittent fast like till dinner. I can fast till dinner. But I work out so hard. My body's like, feed me, Seymour. Get in here. Good morning, Mish. Mishfa 90. That's how I say your name. Sorry, I just always have gas. I'm just a very gassy person. It's what I do. It's what I do. So I paid for Facebook Meta to get customer service. And I've been talking to them about stuff that happened, like a bunch of people got my Avon Instagram deleted. So I'm trying to get it back. And they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll just call you." I was like, "Cool." So they called me. And I think it's awesome when people speak, multiple different languages. I think it's amazing. I mean, truly, like, you're a better person than I am. However, when you speak it, but the person you're speaking to does not understand you at all, I think you're not doing it right. I think that if you're going to be customer service for someone who's English speaking, they have to be able to understand you. And I'm sure someone will tell me that's like xenophobic. What's up? Boom, boom. Good morning, Kathy. Good morning, everyone. Hello, my YouTube, Facebook, Rumble, Twitch, X people. Love my glasses. Thank you. My husband bought me these glasses years ago. It's very cold here. I have clothes on. It's just, we sleep at 60 degrees. And in our bedroom, we blow in the air from outside. And last night, I think it was 28 degrees. So I'm just cold. We're warm and snug in the bed, though. We're like this. It's really great. I need Hot Wheels cars under the trees this year. Someone told me today that it might be xenophobic, but it's 100% true. Yes, like, look, if you're like Chinese, French, anything, and you speak English, but you do it so poorly, I can't understand anything you're talking about. How are you customer service? How are you working for Facebook Meta and dealing with people in America if they cannot understand? I hung up on her. I could not understand not a single fucking word. It was like an alien talking to me. Anyway, back to my husband. I miss Matt's Twitch, but I followed him on YouTube. Yay, yes, follow him on YouTube, and I have him on TikTok right now. I did this. He deleted all his social media years ago. And, people get really butthurt about that shit, but it seemed to treat him good mentally while everyone else was falling apart online. So he seemed to be okay with it. But someone was like, your husband is lying about the Matchbox car story. Guys, I was there to pick up. Okay, to put it into context, so people know and or understand what the fuck it is that I'm even talking about. Let me just pull this up so that you guys know what I am talking about. Nothing like two people having an accent and not understanding each other. That's a huge problem for customer service. What's up, Heather? Like, if this is customer service. And that's what I'm like, look, I think it's amazing you can speak English. I can't understand a single solitary fucking word that you're saying. Nothing. Nothing. What's up, Melissa? Good morning. So this is what I'm talking about. This is what context for you guys. This is my husband's new YouTube channel. He has 142 subscribers. Mr. Deletes everything. It's this.
I had a colonoscopy.
Oh, that is loud. There we go.
They tried to put me under, and I didn't want to go under because they were playing Stevie Wonder. So I was singing it as I was trying to go under, and he was trying to go into the booty hole. I guess they were like, dude, you got to go to sleep, stop. So I stopped, and I fell asleep, and I woke up very soon after, like 5 minutes after, while he was in the booty. I looked at him, and I said, did you find any Matchbox cars in there? The room erupted with laughter, and then fell back asleep.
Okay. So someone was like, he's lying about this. And here's how I know he's not lying. Guess who has to drive someone to their colonoscopy and drive them back? Usually their wife. Hi, that's me. So I drove him here and they let me back like when he starts coming to. So they let me back there and, Matt's like kind of opening his eyes. He's like, I woke up and I talked to them about Matchbox cars. And I'm like, Jesus, I have watched my husband wake up from surgical procedures where he blows my mind. One of the times his mom had just told Matt that she had stage 4 mantle cell lymphoma, and then he had to go get back surgery. And when he woke up from it, he was like all fucked up, and he looked at me and he was just like, I am so sad about my mother. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fucking die. I almost lost it because he was so upset about his mom. My husband's brain is brilliant to me. He always tells me he's not smart. He's like the smartest person I know. He's wired differently. He's definitely spectrum. I admire his brain and the way it functions. But that doctor came in and my husband was like, hey, man, I remember waking up. He's like, how do you even remember that? So when they try to put him down, apparently it's hard to put my husband down because he's so big. So he did wake up and they had to juice him even more. But they were in awe. He remembered what he asked them. They were just like, what? And here's my issue with my husband's colonoscopy. I'm driving him there, right? And I'm thinking I'm going to get this show of farting and it's going to be hilarious. That motherfucker didn't fart not one time. I was really disappointed. Not one fart. Not one. I'm like, that's why I'm here. I'm here to hear you fart and to laugh. That's why I drove you. It wasn't because I just want to hang out on your butthole day. Where are the farts? Not a single fart. I'm like, don't people fucking almost shit their pants after these things? I was so disappointed, you guys. What's up, Michigan? I was really disappointed. I'm like, this is boring. What's wrong with your fucking butt? Can we get this going? It's not fair. It was not fair. So I don't know. I don't know, and I don't understand why farts did not emit from my husband's butt. But I will tell you, I was incredibly disappointed in it. and that I felt that I wasted my time. Why did he need that procedure done? So mantle cell lymphoma, stage 4, what his mom has, it's in the butt and it's hereditary. Which I'm now only thinking about the movie Hereditary because we watched that for Halloween, where I promptly shit my pants and was scared. But that's why. It's because it's runs in the family. So the whole family has to go, all the children have to go in early to get butt stuff because they're at high risk. Yeah, well, no, it's just that when they do a colonoscopy, you're supposed to fart a whole bunch. And he didn't. He got it done before 45. He got it done early. His whole family had to do it. All his siblings. They have the markers for this genetic rare form of cancer that is only ever stage 4 because it's in your bones too. So we are very blessed because my husband's mother battled stage 4 mantle cell lymphoma, and she is in remission for the second time. So this form of cancer will keep coming back, unfortunately, until it's the last time. But my hope is that the last time is when she's like, 99 years old, because I really like my mother-in-law. She's fucking cool, man. She's fucking cool. So, no gas after, dude. Like, what? I felt so robbed because everyone has these cool videos of everyone farting and stuff. And what did I get? I got a husband that was not farting. I was very disappointed in him. As his wife, I just felt gypped. I felt completely gypped. I'm like, where the fuck are the farts, dude? Like, that's why I'm here. It's not just to hang out. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Yeah, no, cancer sucks. It's taken a lot of people I love. Took my best friend a few years ago. So I haven't shared this about my best friend. I didn't want to pat myself on the back, but it's been enough years now. We're going on almost 3 years since I lost her. And the cancer, was metastasized. It was in her bones and stuff. And in the very end, it started eating away her brain. So she would start texting me complete gibberish. It made no sense at all. And it was because the cancer was eating away at her brain. One night, I get a text message from her, and it was the utmost clarity that she had texting me. You have to understand, after a month of her brain rotting away and her text messages getting progressively worse, where I'm not understanding it. And I couldn't talk to her because she had a ringing in her ear and she couldn't talk on the phone. It was a nightmare, you guys. It was a fucking nightmare. Anyway, I get this feeling. And I usually, when I'm in bed, I'm like, I'll deal with this tomorrow. But when it came to her, because she was so sick, I was Johnny on the spot with her anytime she messaged me. And I just had this feeling. So I grabbed my phone and I left the bedroom. And my husband was like, what? And it was around Christmas. I took screenshots of it. And for her brain to be deteriorating to it like yo-yoed back where she was herself. It was like a miracle. And I am not going to get emotional. So I'm just going to state that because I hate people who cry and shit on streams. It really bothers me. I'm so bothered by these people. Anyway, she basically told me very glowing things about me as a person and what I meant to her. And it was like, holy shit. And I got to tell you, like, I used to laugh at my grandma because my grandma's like, there's such things as miracles and God and all this stuff. I was like, that shit's stupid. That used to be me. But when that happened, knowing that her brain was almost like totally eaten away, that's when I knew. I was like, you know what? This is a miracle. I've seen the scan of her brain. The fact that it's working, like, and not just working, the fact that she literally was posting text messages to me in a foreign language for like a month because her brain was rotting away from this cancer. And then all of a sudden, it was like, there she was. And it's funny because I was talking to my husband, you know, when you do things on the internet, oh, I have those texts. I've always thought I'd never share this. I'm not saying what it is because it just seems like patting yourself on the back. But when I go online and people tell me how ugly and old I am and how I've aged like milk and that I'm every phobic thing that you could think of and I'm this and that, right? Because the internet's just full of terrible people and they just want to destroy you. They truly do. My friend was able to give me a gift, and it's a rare gift because we all take life for granted. We do. And we don't tell people what they truly mean to us. And I got that from her. So when some morbidly obese basement dweller that breathes out of their mouth and hasn't bathed in like 3 weeks comes on the internet to tell me how old, irrelevant, ugly, all this stuff I am, like, I have these text messages from a human being that I loved. And these text messages are like worth more than the Federal Reserve to me. To me, fuck the Fed, FYI. But anytime someone starts to get to me on the internet, I'm like, what the fuck do these people matter? Like someone telling me how disgusting I am, or like my husband took a few years away from social media to do his thing. And we didn't share anything about our relationship because people are so cruel. And everyone's like, they're divorced, they're this, they're that. And I'm just like, what does what these people think matter at all? You know what I mean? What does it matter? Why do we put so much weight on the negative comments and hardly any of the positive ones? Because things have changed, Renee. Like when it comes to me, things have changed a lot. Like it's no longer just people being mean on the internet. They literally try to infiltrate your life and destroy you in ways that you can't even fathom. There's something very evil has happened to humanity, and it's very sad. It's very sad. Like, I was on TMZ just trying to find bullshit to talk about. And TMZ is like, Trump, Trumpity Trump, Republican, Democrat, Trump, politics, Trump. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with everyone? What is wrong with it? Do you know why I hate Donald Trump? Let me tell you. Because he made politics some relevant thing for people to talk about nonstop. He made people think it was a cool thing to be obsessed with, clearly. I am so tired of it. I'm like, I can't even find bullshit to talk about. Everything is just, everyone's so mad. Dulce Autumn Leaves. Your name is so pretty. It's getting so bad. And everyone's so miserable because let me tell you something, politics equals misery. So if your whole life is obsessing over politics and shit going on everywhere and everything negative in the world and the genocide here and the genocide there and this and that, like you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be very happy. Well, you know, Renee, in my case, these people have infiltrated my real life. I'll give you an example. Like if you're like, why would you focus on the negative and not the positive? I was church shopping and the people that stalked me on the internet took my Playboy photos and sent it to, this was years ago, all the local congregations and all the church people. My nudes. So I never went to any of the churches. And that's nothing. That's just a surface level thing that I could share with you. Just my nudes to everyone. Well, I'm like trying to live a quiet life and get the fuck away from horrible life choices that I made, and Playboy being one of them. You know what I mean? So it like gets in my real life where, you know, you like say hello to your neighbor and you realize your neighbor hates you because someone sent their husband nudes of you. So when people are like, why would you focus on that? It's change. Because people don't just try to hurt you by calling you old and ugly anymore. What they try to do is destroy your entire life. It's really weird. I'm working the polls tomorrow because I thought that I was going to be furloughed from my county job. I'm still working at the county at least until December 31st. Yes, someone did disrupt my honeymoon. They found out our hotel room and called, and during our honeymoon told me that they had been fucking my husband and that they had fucked him the night before. It was great. It was wonderful. Imagine you're on your honeymoon and you're in your honeymoon suite and the phone rings and you answer and they're like, I'm fucking your husband. I'm sucking his dick. Like that was my honeymoon. How was yours? Did you have a good one? So when people are like, don't focus on the negative, like you have to understand like something as sacred as like your honeymoon. Having people do that to you. That is true. Yes, Jesus washed the woman's feet that had lots of sex with men. I thought she washed his. But yeah, people are nasty, man. They are. So I think a lot of times, like I'm pretty good at ignoring people that are like, she's ugly. It's like, so what? I'm going to get fucking old. My husband loves me. My husband loves me. So that's all that matters. And I can't keep him off of me. But, you know, people have definitely tried to destroy my marriage, destroy my life, destroy my family. Like, it's a little crazy. I mean, I don't know what's happened to society where they've gotten, it's vicious. People are vicious anymore. But what are you going to do? Here's my little thing. See this? If you spend 60 buckaroos in my Avon store from now until December 10th, but I usually go over right before Christmas, you'll get a Christmas card from yours truly. And I personalize it, of course. I handwrite them. If not the first time you did was your marriage, what? What does that mean? Oh no, they didn't ruin my honeymoon. Dude, I trust my husband. So you know the benefit of the doubt, people just want to give it to random people. You don't just give the benefit of the doubt to random people. You give it to people who earned it. My husband, in all the years I've been with him, not one time have I caught him looking at another woman. And you need to understand, I was with dudes that not only had roving eyes, but roving hands, if you know what I mean. So to be with a guy almost 11 years, read the Bible. I'm a little new to being Christian. So I was a angry atheist for a long time. So you don't need to like slam my biblical knowledge. But I forgot what I was talking about. Look at me. Completely gone. It's almost always women who do the real crazy stuff. I have only had restraining orders on women. Know this. Benefit of the doubt. So my husband has earned the benefit of my doubt. So when we're in a fucking honeymoon suite and this chick calls and she's like, I'm fucking your husband and shit. I'm like, no, she's not. And we talked and he's like, it's your psycho people. And he's right. I don't know what it is. Like, I have a group of psychos who are very messed up people and they do very messed up stuff to my life. So, you know, my husband was like, bye, internet, for a while. It's like, I don't blame him. These people are fucked up. No, I wasn't even like liar. So I get the phone call. I'm like, hey, hello. And they're like, hey, is Matt there? Matt. I'm like, yeah, just a second, you know, just a moment. I was like, hey, babe, it's for you. And I hear on the phone, like, because she's like, oh shit, I thought she'd just be mad that a chick called, like trying to be all sexy. I'm like, here you go, babe. But I could hear through the phone receiver, because I fucked him. I'm fucking him. I was with him last night. Blah, blah. I'm like, what? Yeah. And I felt really bad because it made, you know, my husband was upset. He was like, what the actual fuck? And it sucks because, like, I'm not famous anymore. I'm just an Avon lady, right? Look at this. I sell Avon. I send out little fucking Christmas cards to my Avon customers, $60 or more from today until Christmas, and you'll get a personalized Christmas card. Look at Matt. We have a Santa beard on him. You know what I mean? You got a little Santa hat on him. But yeah, no, it upset me more that my husband was upset than me, because people have been trying to hurt me for a really, really long time. And I'll tell you, fame sucks for those reasons. Because one, like, I don't even have money. Like, I'm not rich, right? But I have to deal with this bullshit. It's like, this sucks. Like, I told my husband, I was like, if I was fucking loaded, I'd be like, oh, you know, it comes with the territory. But instead, I'm like, just sitting here trying to sell some Avon and make a living. And everyone's like, fucking whore. We fucking hate you. We're going to destroy your life. I'm like, okay. Fuck. Let's see. Good morning. Sorry that I missed the live streams last week. Glad I could tune in on time today. Well, Crawfish, I'm sorry. You're not my friend anymore. I did it wrong then. No, I didn't do it wrong. I just wouldn't fuck a bunch of people to make a ton of money. And I'm okay with that. I'm glad I didn't do that. Wasn't worth it. It's like, could I go on OnlyFans right now and take pictures of my feet to be wealthy? Sure. Would I burn in the fiery pits of hell and lose my husband who doesn't want a wife who wants to sexually titillate men for cash? Yep. Because I have a self-respecting man. Graybeard. I have to sub to your channel on here. Like, whatever. whatever. But yeah, no, the internet turned really ugly. It used to be a really cool place where people were like, fuck you. Like you'd get in trade chat and wow, and you would hear every racial slur on earth. And you're just like, whatever. And they were calling you every single racial slur on earth. And you're like, oh, okay. Okay. Ooh, naked feet money. Bitches, I have size 11 feet and they're not ugly. Are you kidding me? There's some sick men. I'm looking at you. I know who you people are. There's a wiki feed about me. Nasty nasties. You guys are dirty. Bad. Bad. Like, my feet are disgusting to me. They're size 11. I have always thought they were just disgusting. If she says she was here with him last night, well, we're on our honeymoon. So the night prior, my husband was kind of just with me. She tried to lie and say he was down at the hotel bar with her and like fucked her. And I'm like, but he was here with me. What the hell? Bitch. So I got really mad back then. I said, whoever that is, I hope they throw themselves off a cliff. So then all these people started contacting Avon saying that I was wishing physical harm on others and what a bad, villainous, bad guy I am because I said that whoever tried to destroy my honeymoon and my marriage should throw themselves off a cliff. And I'm like, oh my God. So they tried to get me fired for that. Try to get me fired for that. I was like, okay, I love the bed. I love the bed. I just want you to know I love my mattress. I love it. It's great. It's so much better than the Tempur-Pedic. And even if let's say the mattress lasts only 1 year, if we bought a new mattress every year for 7 years, we'd still be paying less than the 75% off that Tempur-Pedic offered us for a mattress to replace the one that sucked dick that they wouldn't uphold the warranty on. Buttholes. I do miss when World of Warcraft was just, I miss when people gaming could just call each other racial slurs and terrible things because it was funny. I would laugh. I would be told that I was really a dude using a voice changer because girls don't play WoW all the time. They're like, you're just a fucking dude with his dick in his hand, you fucking man. And I was like, okay. Okay. Good morning, Greg. Good morning. But I thought it was funny. Like all these people that get triggered and upset by everything today. I'm like, what is fucking wrong with you, dude? Like, why are you such a pussy? Why? For what reason are you such a pussy? Because when I grew up, let's just say my 20s playing World of Warcraft, Trade Chat basically called me a transmission, a man who is now a lady, a man with a voice changer pretending that you're a lady, amongst every racial slur on earth I was called playing World of Warcraft. Every single one. All of them. All of them. The best one was when I was called all these racial slurs by this dude. And then he joined my guild. And then he ended up being black. And I'm like, oh my God. And we laughed because it was funny. I was like, bro, do you hate yourself? He's like, whatever. It was fun. It was fun. Now the only insult is permitted is to call someone a Nazi. People like it. The Nazi thing, it has no meaning anymore. It's like calling someone racist. It's lost all its meaning. There's no meaning to it anymore because it's a bunch of Chicken Littles just saying things. I should probably do something to my face. I just woke up, by the way. This is my face when I just wake up and I look like shit. Do you know other women don't do what I do? They don't come on the internet looking like fucking asshole. 43 years old and I'm like, good morning. I just woke up. I look like asshole. How are you? That's what I do. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm married. I can just let it all go now. And he's screwed because he signed up for one vagina for life. So I can just do whatever I want. I can just get fat. And I have gotten fat. But he likes it. He's like, when we first met, he was like, girl, you need a burger. I was like, oh my gosh. But let me tell you something. Autism. Don't ask someone what they think if you don't want to hear it. Don't do it. He's like, you need to eat. Here's some French fries. Let me buy them for you. Like, oh my God. I will go to Russ. I will go to anyone's store. Like if your politics are the opposite of mine, I will still be your friend. And if you have like a store and you sell cool shit, I will still buy from you. Fancy that. Like, I don't live in an echo chamber. And I think it's very fucking stupid, this new age. Well, you don't understand because the orange Cheeto is more evil than any evil that ever eviled. And I'm like, well, I mean, there was George Bush and Dick Cheney. This is how I know you're wrong. I ain't buying what you're selling. I'm old enough to remember everybody. Everybody. You know what I mean? I remember everyone sucks ass. Fuck them. Just fuck them. Anyway, so I wanted to share this with you in my Avon store. A new Hydrofusion. So this serum, I just bought 4. I'm almost out of this particular. You motherfucker. A new Hydro. There. Come on, come on, come on. Searching, searching. What the fuck are you even thinking about? Okay, here we go. All right. This shit is amazing. It's usually $44. It's $13.49 in my store right now. $13.49 for the Anew Hydrofusion Hyaluronic Acid Serum. I just bought 4. 4. You're so Gen X and can't get your feelings hurt, and I love it so much. I'm actually a millennial, and I'm deeply ashamed. I have nothing in common with them. Nothing in common with millennials. I remember drinking out of hoses. I remember life with no internet. I remember looking for my friends by how many bikes were in someone's front yard. You know what I mean? I remember calling a friend and being like, yo, is Jenny home? And they're like, no. And then that was that. There's no way to get a hold of Jenny till she came home. God knows when that would be. You know what I mean? I love that stuff. Any free stuff with purchase? I don't think right now. But we have some good sets. Like, look at this. Anti-aging facial and moisturizing body lotion. $33 for the serum, the huge jug of body lotion, and I'm pretty sure that's Banishing Cream or Nutri-Cream. That's millennial. They say it's called Zennial. Now, here's the thing. My grandma raised me. She was born in the 1920s. And I know this because I'll say sayings that she would say, and people were like, what the fuck? Are you in 1950? Like Matt and I were looking for huckleberries, and we found a really fucking amazing patch. I'm like, we've hit pay dirt. And he's like, what the fuck is that? We've hit pay dirt. That's from the gold rush. So saying we hit pay dirt was still a big thing in the 1920s when my grandma was growing up. So then I get all these little sayings, all these little things from the 1920s, which I think makes me very different because both my parents were working all the time. So I was totally raised. Now, I was born in 82. So I identify more with Gen X. I just do. Because I had a greatest generation person raise me from birth. Zennial. We're on the brink of both. Yeah, that's what they call it. And when I hear millennials talk, I'm like, I have nothing in common with someone born in 1989. Because the technology and shit that came, it's too much of a gap. I have nothing in common with someone born in 1990. Nothing. Nothing at all. You're like my brother who was born in 81. You were raised with older siblings and cousins who were Gen X. Yeah. I like Gen X. I identify with it more than any other generation. I think the boomers destroyed the world. Peace, man. Have sex with everyone, man. Spread your legs and get all the diseases, man. Oh, no, there's an AIDS crisis in the 80s. Oh, whoever saw this coming? Bitch! That was you. You did that. You did that. It was you. You. Anyway, the serum, $13 fucking dollars. I'm also going to be using this eye cream today. Eye care. It's our ultimate rejuvenating eye serum. Right? Are we out of it? Nope. It's $14.99 instead of $50. And to keep in mind, if you have big under eye bags, our depuffing eye serum is $10 instead of $34. It's like really fucking good deals. Good deal, $5. We got that. You're correct about horny hippie boomers at Woodstock. Yeah, they're the reason chlamydia, everyone got the clap, the AIDS crisis. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, man. Spread the HPV, man. Spread it all around. Just get it out there. See, I believe we're made to be monogamous, and I think that STDs are the proof. If you want to get eye cream and moisturizer from me, just go to adriannecurry.com. Damn hippies. Fucking hippies. They're really nice. But I can't stand being around hippies for more than 5 minutes. I turn into Eric Cartman. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, and they're really nice. But I can't stand hippies. Oh, I said it. And you're really nice people. I just can't stand you in large doses. It's too much. It's too much of your hippie bullshit, and your fucking patchouli does not cover your fucking BO. I can still smell your BO. And there's more to life than just weed, man. They treat weed like a religion. Like if you say something bad about weed, there's stoners. Coolest people, just relaxed, you know. You say one bad thing about weed and they're like, my weed, my fucking precious. And you're like, dude. But I used to be that way. Euphoria. You started watching Euphoria a few weeks ago. Heavy subject matter, glorifying drug use, promiscuity, fentanyl. Sad. It was must-see TV for high school kids. Yeah, I'm not going to watch that. That sounds fucking terrible. I'm not going to watch that. This is closed, by the way. It's just so fucking cold in this house. I'd go turn up the heat, but hey, what's up? Is it Dendro? I will call you Dendro. Yo, what's up, Dendro? Just hanging out, fucking living our best lives here. What can we talk about? Well, we do all this shit. Oh, by the way, you guys, go follow my husband on YouTube. I promise you it's going to be really cool. Really, really cool. There's his YouTube. There it is. There's his YouTube. I made him start a YouTube, and I don't regret it. It's like, if you're going to come back and Twitch stream, which I'm so happy he is. I'm so happy. I love watching his stream. I missed it. I missed Twitch chat. I started streaming on Twitch again, like a month ago? I was like, fuck it. Throughout my younger life, I was a female pool table warrior. I played the game only with blokes because no other woman in my part of the UK would consider it a feminine thing to do. I whipped the ass of all their boyfriends, which made them hate me. The expletives were part of the game. I listened to shit being spread about me, which made me more competitive, but fortunately I had the skill to prove my worth amongst the fellas. Well, people talk smack. So if you're going to hang out with dudes bust each other's balls, like fucking pussy and all this shit. So I always tell women, if you're going to enter a man's space, you got to be able to fucking armor up. And you have to be able to give it back. You know what I mean? He won't delete it this time, GT Mask, I promise. You have to be able to roll with the punches with dudes, because dudes are different than women. So something that really bothers me is women will enter male spaces and then report them for being dudes. Oh, he said something derogatory and offensive. Yeah, of course. Because men are like, you have no fucking balls, Dave. Your dick's the size of a fucking thimble. Small dick Dave over here. Like, that's just what they do. And then you enter their space. And you're like, oh, I want to feminize it and make it for females. Get the fuck out. Come in. Ball it up. So I think it's great you were playing pool. Just tell them their dicks are small. Just be like, that's why you hold that fucking cue all the time. You got to hold a pool stick so you can feel, adequate, because you have nothing else to fucking hold with your toothpick dick. That's what you do when you hang out with dudes. That's what you do. Crazy mom, thank you. Betsy, Facebook is hiding everything you say to me, and I have to unhide it. And thank you, Crazy Mom Creations, for subbing to my page on Facebook. I love you for it. I have all brothers. My mom was the only girl out of 7 brothers, so it's like, that's just how you roll. It's just how you fucking roll. Let's see. Did any of you people follow my husband's page? Yes, you did. From 148 to 164. I am a supportive wife. I deserve a shoulder massage today with kisses on my neck and whispers in my ear with his good voice. Yes, I can see you, man. It's great. I've been with my husband 11 years. Wow, you can't believe I have less than 100 in here? Oh, nobody watches my fucking streams, but I'm fine with it. I'm an Avon lady. No one gives a shit about those. No one gives a shit about Avon ladies. Adri's Twitch is Lady Duck Sauce. Indeed it is. It used to be twitch.tv/Adrienne Curry, but then, I met Duck Sauce, who's far more important than me. So I just took on his moniker. I'm happy he's back too. And we're playing with things that he can do. My husband to me is so fucking entertaining. I want him to do a light, like, talk show, but not with like heavy segments, light segments. My husband's so fascinating that I've been with him for almost 11 years now, and everything he fucking says I think is funny, and I hang on his words. But I felt this way before I fell in love with him and before we started even dating. That's how I felt about him. So I would like to talk about Sharon Stone, good old Sydney Sweeney. I was listening to Sharon Stone defend Sydney Sweeney, and you know what I realized listening to her? Sharon Stone's one of those bitches that can't accept she's old now, and like, I'm sorry, you're not hot anymore. Her ego, like, she gave this speech talking about how hot she was, and like Sydney Sweeney was hot. And guys, I won't even play it because as she was going on, I was like, this is why I fucking hated LA. They see no value in women outside of their pussy and tits. That's it. That's all. No value in you. And they're basically just like, if you got it, flaunt it. It's so empowering. And of course, all the men are like, yeah, super empowering. Yep, show your tits, you fucking whore. This is great for me. But it's like women don't accept aging there. And the advice Sharon's giving her, okay, Sydney Sweeney, I think, is a pretty lady. She's pushing 30. Hollywood stops giving a fuck about you then unless you go extreme. Like, she's on the cusp. You understand? She's on the cusp. So I felt like the advice, I mean, it's so fucking cold in this house. I'm dying. I'm in a rope. My fingers are ice cubes. I can't take it. I'm going to go turn up the heat. I'm really sorry. I can't live this way. Fucking ice cube in here. It's awful. I'm so cold. Oh my gosh. There we go. So I told my husband, it's so cold in here, I'm dying. Turn up the heat. And he's like, okay, cool, I'll turn up the heat. It's 62 fucking degrees. 62 degrees is him turning up the heat. I'm fucking freezing. Like, I don't mind sleeping at 59 degrees. Like, we drop our temperature to about 60 degrees in the house. And we have a window fan that blows in the outside air. It was 28 degrees last night, I think. I think it was 28 degrees last night. Let me see. So it's snowing today. Starts snowing at 11. Let's see. Okay, and then it snows all night. Hey. And then, yeah, it was about 27 degrees last night. Well, shit. I think I might have to go to the store today. Yeah, it's going to start snowing today, and it has snowed here already. Autism. No, it's just he's a guy and I'm a girl. And here's the thing. One day when I hit menopause, I'm going to be fucking fine because my husband's going to have the house at 59 degrees. Sharon Stone declares it's hard to be hot. Hot. Okay. It is the year 2025. And the trend is for women to wear see-through dresses. Totally see-through. I predict by 2030, we are going to see their actual buttholes on the red carpet. That's what I think. Their actual assholes are going to be out. But yeah, no, she gave this huge speech about being hot and like selling your sexuality and stuff. And I got to say something. I noticed something, and I'm not trying to get political, but you know, people who claim they're conservative, they're like, she's naked. Yeah. Show tits. Yeah. I'm like, you're not conservative. You're a liberal, and that's okay. But you're not conservative. If you want chicks' tits out, that is literally the polar opposite. So technically all men are feminists. Women's empowerment it's always titillating people's wieners. Like, why can't you be empowered not giving boners? I'm telling you, feminism and women's empowerment are pushed by dudes. There's a dude at home right now with his dick in his hand, and he's like, it's empowerment, ladies. Empower yourselves. Do it. You got this, girl. All right. I'm going to use the very cheap hyaluronic acid on my face. It's time to do something to my face besides just sitting here with no fucking makeup on, looking like shit. One of these days, I'm just going to stream with a full face of makeup so that you guys could see that I still look okay. I know that I'm always just here looking like absolute ass. I know I am. It's bad. It's like, I don't know. I used to give a fuck and then I stopped giving a fuck. Like, I used to paint my nails and my toes, but then I started baking and cooking so much that I didn't want the polish to chip into the food and the dough. So I stopped doing that. Then, you know, I would dress up, try to look hot for my guy, but we live in the middle of fucking nowhere and it's like dirty. You know, it's like not, I don't know. No one else is dressed up. So if I dress up, yes, you're empowered. You're a girl boss. Now kiss and get naked and show areola. Girl boss, empowerment. Give every boner. I'm sorry, but women who sit there and have all the babies of Elon Musk and Donald Trump, I don't give a shit. That doesn't bother me. You know, like Nick Cannon has 95 baby mamas. It's super gross, but, you know, like, who am I to tell you what to do? I will judge it. I will be like, you are gross. Like, how do you keep fucking all these people and having babies with them? I am totally judging the shit out of you, but I'm not going to tell you what to do in your life. You know, you just do what you want with vaginas. I don't care. But I always laugh at women that are like, it's female empowerment. Conservatives have embraced chauvinism, and liberals embraced feminine design to have both genders at war. I don't know. I think people are just on the internet too much. A new Ultimate Supreme Radiant Firming Cream. I think once AI started programming algorithms to start swaying the masses, it's Operation Mockingbird. You can literally get masses of people to join your cause. So imagine if you're like Iran or Russia or China, and you can have all these secret accounts that will sway algorithms to get everyone. outraged about Palestine or outraged about, I don't know, ICE or outraged about, like it's so easy. It's so easy. And everyone's like, the internet told me I'm to be mad about this or that. It's crazy. Like when my husband went off the internet forever, like this dude does not know what's going on anymore. And I got to say, me just moving out of a city, I noticed just how programmed everyone seemed to be. Very programmed. It was wild. It was really, really wild. Like everyone has this, I don't know. Whenever anyone's mad about anything, I just question it immediately because I'm like, for collectively all these people to start getting mad, that means some powerful rich people were like, all right, it's time to get all these people mad. Phase one. Phase one, this. Because right now I'm like, clearly like China and Russia are like, we want a civil war in America so bad. What we do is we train one half of the people to believe in all these extremes. And then the other half of the people like not, or this or that. And then we're going to pit them against each other. And, like right when they started rolling out the they thems and stuff, I was like, this is going to rip apart the fabric of Western civilization. Because the change was too fast. It wasn't gradual. Like gay acceptance, all this stuff, getting to gay marriage was a very gradual thing that took a very long time to get to, right? It was a gradual thing. Then all of a sudden they're like, pronouns, I'm a they, them, and a zeezer, and it's been here forever. And I think that like ripped apart the fabric. So I'm like, who's behind this? China's like, we're going to get them fucking fighting. It's going to be great. And then everyone's just got their zombie hands up, ready to fight everyone. Everyone's ready. I don't trust anybody. Hail Twitch chat. Well, hello. Hail to you. I think once Silicon Valley figured out that they could brainwash the masses, they're like, it's go time, baby. We can get these fucks to do and say anything we want and believe in anything we want them to. Let's go. That's what I think. That is what I think. And that's why when people get all mad about people's beliefs and this and that, I'm like, it's not that important. It just really is not. You know what is important? I'll tell you. Spending $60 or more in my Avon store to get my Christmas card. Whoops, this way. Christmas card this year. Signed by yours truly. My hand is usually broken every year, so I get a callus right here and right here. I actually have them because I handwrite all my thank you cards for new customers when they shop with me, and I mail them. I actually have a pile right now that needs to go out to the mail. And most people don't write like that anymore. Most people are just typing all day. So I've got those writing calluses on my hands. I do. I've got them. But that you spend $60 or more in my Avon store from now until Christmas, and I'll send you a Christmas card of me and my family. Me and my familia. So, I don't know if you guys do Flat Earthers by Avon. I hope so. I love Flat Earthers. I love them. I don't mock them because I'm like, we're lied to so much. Anyone who believes a conspiracy theory, I'm like, why would we blame them for believing this is a conspiracy when all our governments do is fucking lie and manipulate us? I'm at the point where I'm like, dude, we could be in a matrix right now. I could be plugged in. I'd believe it. I'd believe it. You know what I mean? I'd believe it. because birds aren't real is my favorite fucking conspiracy theory, Michael Brankus. I love it. It's fucking hilarious. It's like a meme joke, but they are talking about birds sit on power lines to recharge and that they're government drones that are spying on us. And it makes me fucking laugh. It's so funny. The pyramids not built by Egyptians. Dude, who fucking knows? Who fucking knows? Who knows? Scientists are always like, we're so correct about this. Oops, we weren't. The lockdowns were so they could replace the batteries. Yeah. Biggest transfer of wealth in humanity. And we cheered it on. Save grandma. Give Walmart and Home Depot and Amazon all our money. Destroy every business except for all our overlords. It's saving grandma. Look at what we're doing. Shame anyone who fights against it. All of our money needs to go to Bezos. Every fucking dime. That's what everyone did. It's to combat COVID. That's why Walmart needs to make billions upon billions and take all our money. It's for the COVIDs. Dude, that's fucking crazy. That's what I mean. Rich people can convince you guys of anything on the internet. They're like, dude, we're going to literally destroy the middle class. We're going to fucking take every dime and watch these idiots cheer it on. Watch them do it. And they did. Start ratting out their neighbors. Sally's trying to cut hair in a back room. But you could go to fucking Walmart. Eat shit. You could protest shoulder to shoulder with people. Well, for social injustice, the COVID particles fly to heaven. Harry Potter spells are on every protest or riot. All the Harry Potter spells, they're here. Walmart needs all your money. Amazon needs all your money. Yes, just like Avon tells it helps your skin. Yeah, it's called the chemicals that are in it. Like alpha hydroxy fries your face. My face is fried right now from it. Fried from alpha hydroxy and retinol, which then helps collagen reproduction and then makes my skin look more youthful than what it is at 43. It's a thing. That's why I have lizard skin half the time. I just fry my face. In fact, I signed an NDA when I went to New York, and I couldn't say which brands they are, but Avon is manufactured in the same place as some of the top fucking luxury brands that people spend hundreds of dollars for this bullshit. And we have the same shit in our stuff, and you can get it for cheap. I'm like, man, people are literally just buying a name like Dior and like a pretty box that it's in. That's it. So I don't know if you guys have seen all this fucking shit about David Harbour from Stranger Things and Lily Allen. This chick is disgusting. I think kissing and telling is disgusting. I don't know why I had to know you're in an open relationship and she's acting like a victim. Ladies, when you tell your man he can go stick his wang in other women, you just gave your relationship the kiss of death. Goodbye. It's gone. No more relationship for you, baby. That shit is going the way of the dodo. Because the exciting part, which is the cheating on you, you took off the table. So now they're going to have to sneak around. Oh, well, there's rules and boundaries. You're a fucking idiot. Why even be in a relationship? I'm telling you, I was in Los Angeles for years. Multi-peptide cashmere eye primer. And all of these freaks, and I'm going to call them freaks because that's what they are. Calling it as I see it. They were all in open relationships and they all brag about how spiritually I'm just, we've transcended. We're so in love, but they all got divorced. Their shit all fell apart. There's not a single fucking one that had an open marriage, they all broke up. It all fell apart. You people are fucking deviants and idiots. Yay, I've been trying to pluck this one eyebrow hair forever. Took forever to grow out of my skin. I could just see it under the surface because I have super thick eyebrows, so the hair is all thick. And I'm like, oh, I need to get that. Going the way of the dodo. Thanks, Grandma. That's my husband. My husband says that a lot. Going the way of the dodo. But yes, now she wants to bitch about her behavior. I think it's disgusting to kiss and tell. I was married before, and we had a famous relationship. And I have absolutely zero plans to share any of the intimate details. I had friends and family that had screenshots of email conversations like, we can take him out. Look at that. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Don't think I wasn't offered money for like interviews or to write a book. I'm like, that's disgusting. That's so disgusting. That is disgusting behavior. It's disgusting. People who do that are fucking disgusting. So your shit didn't work out. Well, guess what? Most people think their exes are an asshole. That's why they're not with them. But then you want to go on this like publicity rant, just smearing this dude everywhere. Like, you're nasty, dude. Ew, that's gross, Russ. She made a song about Theon Greyjoy smoking weed and masturbating in his room. What a butthole. Stop, cats. I hear you fucking with shit, and I want you to stop. Pandas are also too stupid to live without our help. Where did that come from? God bless you. Where did that come from? What does that even mean? My exes fucking hate me. I don't know if all my exes hate me. Like, I don't hate my ex-husband. I don't hate him. I don't. I really don't. I mean, I just don't ever want to see him again, but I don't hate him. You know, shit happens. So I'm going to use the brown from Bombshell just right in the corners, right in the corners of my eyes. But yeah, I don't hate any of my exes. I don't. Yeah, I don't hate them. Even the one that was secretly gay, the gay prostitute, you know, I wish you well, dude. Like, you're just a fucked up person, clearly. Wish you well. But yeah, there's just something really gross. Like, she clearly just wants her album to sell. Divorce is terrible. It feels like a death. And I don't understand people who do this shit. Like, I've been seeing all this shit about Denise Richards and her guy, and I'm like, oh man, do we need to know this though? It's like people are so desperate for attention that they're like, you know what? I'm just gonna smear the shit out of my ex for it. And I feel this way. Like, I have friends that have gone through divorces and shit. And, you know, I'll see their Facebook posts and stuff, and I'm like, damn, girl, like you going a little crazy on this. Like, you look bad. Even when they're the ones that did something terrible, you look bad. You do. It's you who looks bad if you like go and out them for it. You know what I mean? Dodos built nests on the ground and gave up flying. Pandas spend all day eating bamboo and can't be bothered to have sex. Sometimes animals are just too dumb to survive. Why are you guys slamming pandas in my YouTube chat? Like, what is going on? She runs an OnlyFans selling titillating images of her feet to men to jerk off to. She said she makes more money doing that than she ever did in the height of her music career. So you already know this is a couple that does not respect each other. I can't fathom going to my husband and being like, yo, you know what would be really cool is if I started an OnlyFans and I paid off our mortgage, everything in just a few months, whoring myself out. Do you mind? My husband would file for divorce. Like, no self-respecting person wants to be with somebody who is titillating sexually other people. So she's like, oh, he wanted an open relationship. Bitch, you run an OnlyFans that people are doing nothing but touching their wieners to. And he's the bad guy for being like, yo, I just, let's open up this marriage. You already did. You already opened your marriage selling sex on OnlyFans. And don't pretend you don't know that your feet are used in a sexual manner. But she's the victim. She's the victim. It's the same old song and dance with these people every single time, isn't it? I'm telling you, people in Hollywood, they're such fucking narcissists. They're so awful. They're so awful. Awful. Terrible. Horrible. I have a quick story I could tell. I was at TwitchCon and I introduced my husband to Shaquille O'Neal. My husband went to go sit down because I was doing a Bud Light event with Ninja. And it was another streamer, Ninja and someone else. Anyway, Shaq started getting super gross towards me the second my husband, at the time my boyfriend, left the area. And Ninja and the other streamer saved me. This is Hollywood. Like, they will shake the hand of your man, and then when your man turns around, they'll start making sexual comments about you to you. But I've always really liked Ninja, the Twitch streamer, because I'm dying here. Well, hello, NJ Devil Girl. He saved me from Shaquille O'Neal being gross. I was like, thank you. It felt great. So then I glommed onto Ninja while I was back there because I was like, I'm telling you, those NBA players, they're fucking whores. No way. Get away from me. Nope. And I hid that forever. I never would, for a long time, I was not saying that happened. But then I realized, I'm like, why is it my problem that someone was gross to me? It's not my problem. That's their problem. That's their problem. It's not mine. It's theirs. Right? I'd sell feet pics if I had pretty feet. I mean, I'm a married woman. So titillating dudes with my feet, like that, how does that equal a happy marriage? Is money worth your marriage? Oh, hey, honey, I made a couple of million this year. And then I'm like, oh, wait, there is no honey because my husband left me because I'm a fucking whore on OnlyFans. Just trying to get a bunch of guys to give me money for sexual stuff. No problem. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Okay, so here is an example of retinol and alpha hydroxy. I am literally peeling skin in my eyebrow. Like the skin underneath the hair is coming off. Gross. I just washed this. It's coming off because I fry my skin so much that it's peeling like a fucking reptile. It's so gross. I'm peeling like I have a sunburn under my eyebrow hair. But that's how I keep my skin like clear and youthful looking, is I just keep frying it with chemicals, you guys. It's what I do. Everyone sucks. It's too bad because I always felt like Shaq was cool and really funny. I'm sure he is when he's not like trying to hit on someone. I just, didn't want to be hit on. I had a boyfriend and my husband's fucking hot as shit. It's fucking hot. But it bothered me because it happened right after I had introduced my husband to Shaq. That's why it bothered me. But that's Hollywood. You need to understand, when my husband and I started dating, women, my, I guess, co-workers or co-Hollywood people, I am going to use this shiny from our FMG Love at First Sight palette. Women that I thought were like co-workers and friends, they started fucking trying to slide into my husband's DMs and shit. Like, that is what these people do. Hollywood is nothing but sexual deviance and whores. And you can tell me I'm judging? Fuck yes, I'm judging. I judged the whole time I was there too. The entire time. Cry about it. Cry about it. I remember this guy, this actor, was like acting all interested in me. And he only kept trying to have me meet up with him at like 11 p.m. at bars. And I was like, no. Like, you clearly just want to fuck, and that's not what I do. I am looking for love and a relationship and marriage. And you don't get that by hoeing. Like, get the fuck away from me. And it's just every single one of them are just nasty. That looks good. Yep. I think that looks good. Let me put a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit of darker stuff over here. Hoes. All of them. The lot of them. I wish I had known about Twitch in its prime. I didn't know about it until 2024. However, I left when you talked about the butthole chicks and the hot tub lives. Glad that Matthew's back. Okay. Twitch used to be the shit. It was fucking awesome. I've been on it since it was Justin TV. Like, you can click my name in chat, Twitch chat, click my name, and it says I've had an account since 2010. 2010. 2010. I've been around, baby. I've been around. Lizard people, like on V, right? Hollywood sounds like one giant STD. It totally is. It's totally gross. Anyway, Twitch was so amazing, even after Amazon bought it. But then all of a sudden, it used to be on Twitch that the only like dirty chick on there was Casey Tron with her big old cha-chas hanging out. That was it. Was titty streamers. Chicks that were like, I'm streaming, with like the titty streamers. That was it. It's like, okay. And then all of a sudden you had chicks wearing thongs sitting on plastic chairs so you could see the pucker of their butthole. Like, if this was their butthole, the thong only covered this much. Do you see the the area of effect, the AOE from the brown eye, the pucker, extends past this fucking G string. So, like, we're looking at the actual butthole on Twitch. And it used to be that Twitch was just gaming. That was it. Just gaming. I want Bezos to put limits on the gross stuff. Just go to my husband's channel, twitch.tv/ducksauce. And then you don't have to see gross stuff. Because he's a married man. He's not looking at gross stuff. Which is great. It's good for me. Makes me feel good in my fucking life that my husband's not like some sexual deviant. I mean, he is, but it's with me. And I approve of that. That's what I like in my life. But yeah, get this open relationship shit is gross. These people are fucking gross. And the fact that she's just talking about it, like, look at this. Give a man an open marriage and he'll still find a way to betray you. Bitch, because you're so stupid, you're in an open relationship. Yeah, no, Twitch was predominantly teenagers. And Amazon knew this and started allowing the hot tub streams. Who's that one bitch? Amaranth? Like, she would have been banned in 2 fucking seconds. At old Twitch. 2 fucking seconds. Even in 2015, she would have been banned into the next dimension. Banned. And I'm like, Twitch is just, I don't know why they're letting these people like market their cha-chas and their hoo-has to little tiny kids, man. These are just kids. Like, Fortnite was huge. Huge. And you know who liked Fortnite. That's why Ninja was like, oh, I better stop saying fuck. And cleaned up his language. And I ain't hating on him for doing it. It's so cute how Matt asked me to come in the stream on Friday. We've kept our relationship off the internet for a while now. So we had a couple of years. Some people thought we were like divorced. They did. They thought we were divorced. I'm like, whatever. I don't fucking care. Because the people who think this, you know, they're not important. Like, none of our friends and family thought we were divorced. But internet people did. I'm talking way too much today. I need to slap this on quickly. I need to focus. There we go. And get this shit on my eyes. I've been on forever. I just talk too much. One of these days, I'm going to come on full makeup. Maybe Wednesday. Just looking good already. I'm going to look good instead of always looking like shit. Because I always look like shit. I know I do. I know I do. I literally wake up. I scratch my ass. I drink a cup of coffee. And then I come on here looking like a fucking butthole. All right, let's kind of just smear this eyeliner around for a second. Looking like a fucking butthole. It's your girl. Captain Butthole over here. But yeah, I miss when Twitch, like having the talk shows and stuff, that's fine. But I feel like it's so weird that everything has to be sexual in society now. It's everything. I guess we think Madonna, but it's like, is this even exciting anymore? Everything is sexual. Everything's inappropriate. Everything is naughty. especially on Twitch. Twitch got so rotten. I remember the front page were like the hot tub chicks, and I'm like, what? Like they were featured on the front page. Back in the day, the front page of Twitch was like, they would feature my husband. Twitch called him the golden voice of Twitch. And yesterday he's like, oh, there's so many other better voices. I'm like, bitch, you're allowed to rock that moniker because he didn't give it to himself. Twitch staff gave it to him. Like, it's not like you called yourself that. My husband's always like, he went on a humble journey. Daddy's humbled himself. He is excessively humble. I'm like, you need to own your voice is like, oh my gosh. I don't even know how to describe it. It's so beautiful. Yay, look at that. I actually did something to my eyes. Hooray. Sex sells. You should hear how sports announcers talk. They always have talked that way. That's a dude sport thing. Things started to change on Twitch 2018, 2019. Yes, it did. I wish I could look like you waking up like a fucking rotten foot. But thank you. Thank you. That's why you stop streaming games. The expectation is that you engage with men, flirt, etc. That's not why I game. Kick is the better platform. I want my husband to multi-stream. Yep, my husband is streaming again. My husband is streaming again. In the About Me on my Twitch page, you can click and go to his thing and follow him. I know my husband's voice is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like he'll come up, I'll be like, we're not eating that. We're not going there. I'm not doing that. And he'll like put his mouth like right here. And then he drops it a couple of octaves. And he's like, but girl, you're just looking so fire today. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. You're going to get everything you want. I hate you, you manipulator. Anything and everything my husband wants, he can get like that. What I'm glad of is he doesn't manipulate that power. He truly doesn't, unless it's for food. My husband rarely tries to manipulate me with his God voice. Rarely. Very, very rarely. But when he does, he gets everything he wants every single time. Every single time. Even when I don't feel like it. I'll be like, I have to go do something. He's like, hey, why don't we do something before you go do something? I'm like, no, man. I'm busy. I've got to go now. And then I'm like, oh my gosh. Why is his voice so beautiful? Then I'm late. Sucks. Love it for Slash microfiber mascara. Then your girl is late. But I love that, man. I told him last night, I'm like, dude, if you die, I'm going to be like John Candy's wife. No children. Just going to be alone for the rest of my fucking life. Like, there's people that move on after they lose a spouse. But for me, I'm like, I don't see any reason. Like, what? You really want to be the guy that can't live up to the last guy? That's what you want to do? Yeah, I just want to be that guy that shadows in comparison to your best friend that you lost. Like, how is that fair to anyone? Hey, Mr. Second Best. Like, that's terrible to do to somebody. So I'm good. Like, if you ever leave me, I am going to be one lonely lady for the rest of my life. For I do not have any children. And I won't have a husband. That looks good. That's a little curled eyelashes, ain't it? Yes. Yes. That food, though. Is he streaming today? I don't know. I haven't asked. I have no idea. Did you guys see this shit? Here's what bothers me. Anytime they say allegedly, I'm like, okay. Anyone can say words. Anyone. Anyone can just say words. So allegedly is someone just saying words, you guys. That's it. It's just some fucking words. Allegations are just, I can literally say Kimmer's Brewery touched my butthole. I allege that she touched my butthole. She has never been anywhere near it. She would never do such a thing. But I could just say that, and then they could write an article about how allegedly Kimmer's Brewery touched my butthole. Like that's what makes me fucking crazy about this shit. A long time ago, they did an article that I allegedly cheated on my ex-husband, which was all bullshit. I'm Mrs. Monogamy, man. I am Mrs. Loyal. I'm like, that is not what happened. And then they print a picture of my brother and I as the other man, allegedly. This is my flesh and blood brother. We both came out of the same vagina. We share DNA. And they were like, here she is, this whore, allegedly. So anytime you guys see allegedly, just assume it's bullshit. Assume it. You should have, I mean, every friend of mine, every family member, people crawled out of the woodwork calling me like, oh my God, did you see? I'm like, yes, I see the article claiming that my brother is the other man. And here's why. So when I was going through my divorce to make sure that I was okay and nothing bad was going to happen to me while I was packing my stuff and trying to leave, my brother came out because he wasn't having it. And he just wanted to make sure that I was safe. Well, naturally, when my brother's out, I'm like, oh, hey, let's go out to eat. So we went out to eat, me and my brother. And then I don't know if it was TMZ. I know a lot of them, instead of retracting it and saying, oh, she's not a whore, this never happened, they just deleted the articles. I'm like, so, the damage is done. You made everyone think I'm some lying, cheating hoe, and that I stepped out with some other guy, and you should be like, oh, we were wrong, not just fucking delete the article, you fucking asshole douchebags. But that's how they get away with everything they say, is they just say allegedly. Allegedly. Allegedly, I am a whore. Allegedly. Allegedly. Allegedly, I am the one that told my husband to stop streaming, which is the polar opposite. I never wanted him to stop. But he had to go on a spiritual journey to find himself. And I respect that. I respect it. I respect it. Sometimes you got to just figure out your life. And that's what my old man went and did. He is definitely a better man because of it. I kind of love my eyeshadow today. Is this not pretty? I love it. I think I love it. Let's see. Get a little black eyeliner. Put it on the inside. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have a zit right here. And I had one there. I bet you it's going to scar. Guys, I pick. I try not to pick, but then I just pick. I just do it. I don't know why. I just see it and I'm like, oh, that's so pickable. I should pick my zits. And I'm like, don't do it. Don't fucking pick your zit. And then I do it anyway. Yeah, when my husband and I first met, we could have did reality TV shows. There were offers. We could have did a lot of stuff, and we talk about it often, how grateful we were that we didn't do these things, that we didn't hit big money, that we ate our humble pie, because I feel that we are better people for it. We're better people for it. I don't think we would have been great people had we done that shit before. And again, this is Bombshell and Love at First Sight is what I have on my eyes. And I think it's beautiful and smoky. All right, what are you bitches talking about? Sparky, thank you. Pretty eyeshadow shadow shades, thank you. It's not all boomers. It's half literally, just like half of millennials are on the left and the other half are MAGA. Whatever that is. I call it character assassination. Oh, I love to pop zits. Anytime my husband he goes, nope, because I'm like, yo, let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get in there. I wanted to share this because it made me laugh. In good old Mississippi, a mom of 5, one of her kids was like, Mom, there's one of those HPV AIDS chlamydia monkeys, and she shot it. She feared for the safety of her children. It was running in her yard outside. Her 16-year-old son was like, yo, Mom, look at this. And she looked, and the monkey was just 60 feet from her home. So I did what any mother would do to protect her children, and she fucking shot the monkey. First off, why are we infecting monkeys with chlamydia? And this is just rude. We know what chlamydia does. We don't need to give monkeys HPV and chlamydia. Stop. Stop it. But this good old Southern woman was like, we got that there AIDS monkey outside. Not anymore. I'm like, yeah, I love her. I want to be her friend. I love her. I love this woman. Little vitamin C illuminating primer. She's my kind of gal. Because I'll be honest with you, if HPV monkey came to my house, goodbye. It's curtains for HPV monkey. We don't need HPV monkey here. We don't need monkeypox monkey. We don't need chlamydia monkey. These are monstrosities. They're unnecessary, unwanted, unneeded. Get the fuck out of here. No, thank you. Go away. Motherfuckers. Really? Infecting a bunch of monkeys. Now look at this. You want to see something disgusting? All the women that are like, men are so gross because they date younger women. So are women. All the teachers' fucking kids. Are they dudes or chicks? It's all chicks. It's all these women banging kids. And then women are like, it's got no. Women don't take advantage of guys because guys have the upper hand. So what they do is they prey on young men because then they have the upper hand. I mean, okay, I feel like younger guys kind of like the confidence of an older woman. Maybe they just like your money. I think it's that they like your money. They're just sugar babies. Because Jessica Simpson. She was into younger men. I'm into younger men at the moment. When you're newly separated, yeah, she just wants to go bang. At least Jessica Simpson's still kind of hot. What is this? Why am I on the side of this? Why am I the third most popular story? Guys, of course I have to click on that. Okay, they're all whores. I am the third most popular story on 2Fab. What? We have to click it. Okay. I literally made a post because someone was asking me about top model shit. I have permanent damage right here in my hair from the weave they put in my hair. This is such fucking old news. I tried all the hair growth serums. I tried it all. Nothing fucking grew. They pick it up like it's important. What I say, why does it make press? I allegedly have permanent damage. Allegedly. I've talked about this for years, by the way. I alleges. She directed a makeover. She directed the makeover. It was fucking ugly. I didn't even know how to take care of a weave. And they didn't even take the weave out on the show. They sent me home with this weave. I had no money. My mom had no money. We had to go broke paying for a hair salon to take out this weave. I had a massive wound right here, oozing blood and pus and nastiness because my hair is so thin that they do not recommend that you put braids in it and then put heavy ass weave in this shit. You don't do that. Braids are protective styles for women with coarser hair. It's stronger hair. I have very baby fine hair. So yeah, ripped out all my hair. This is hilarious. The alleged this is all I did was behind the scenes of Top Model. Why is this news? This is hilarious. The whole process with the weave is very long and pretty painful, but I don't like show anybody I'm going through pain, so I didn't say anything. No, I didn't say anything. Okay, guys, straight up. When I was on America's Next Top Model, that's when I was dating my high school sweetheart. I thought for sure we were going to get married, have kids, the whole shebang. While I was on Top Model, suddenly he was never home to answer the phone. Now, I was 20 years old. He was already 21 and he started hitting the bars. So we all know what's going on there. Fast forward, it turns out he told people in town that he didn't want to have the same vagina for the rest of his life. And that we had been together for so many years since we were young that he was ready to go out there and do his thing. Well, I didn't know this on Top Model. And they were already slamming a chick for being upset about her boyfriend. So I had to hide my shit. I was 20. I had to hide my shit and pretend that I was like totally fine. I talked to him one time in like 2 months while I was on that show. And I called non-stop. Non-stop. And I didn't say a word because I knew they'd weaponize it against me to either hurt my feelings or like be like, oh, you're obsessed with this guy, you can't be a supermodel. So I just pretended like whatever. There's a famous quote from me where I basically said, what guy is more important than being a supermodel? I actually posted this just the other day. This is the famous quote. This is your girl playing her cards close to the chest. I did not let them know that I was really upset. I was really upset. So of course I'm not going to let them know that I'm in horrible agony because of this fucking weave they put in my hair. But I really was. I didn't even sleep at night because my skin was crawling and my hair hurt so fucking bad. It hurt so fucking bad. So my ex chose being a supermodel over me too. No, I chose him. He just stopped answering the phone because he was like, you know, he was tired of the same vajayjay and wanted to go out and plow the town. You know, we were young. I thought we were going to get married. I'm really glad it worked out that way. For a long time, I was really hurt, but I wouldn't be with my husband now. And my husband now like loves and cherishes me. I only brought up my high school sweetheart because at this time, while I was on America's Next Top Model, First Toast. I'm going to use First Toast, Avon's plush lip oil. So yeah, I kept it. I hid that I was in pain. I hid how much my scalp was oozing. But then the night before our final, they redid our hair because our weave was so disgusting and bad. It was so bad. I remember I almost had a nervous breakdown when they put a new weave in my hair. So it was right before the final of the show, and they were like, oh, their weave is so ratty and it's so bad because we were like white chicks that don't get weave. We didn't know how to take care of it, so we looked terrible. And I remember they took it out and I had a fucking full-on mullet because they cut my hair with the weave in. So I just had a mullet. It was so ugly. They cut my hair for this photo shoot. They cut a bunch off and gave me like a razored bob. And I actually really dug it. I thought it was cool, dude. But yeah, the tightness on my head, but with the oozing wounds, when they put this weave back into my head, and the wounds were fucking oozing. I was just like, I remember I was like, I can't have a panic attack because the relief I felt when they took it out, like I almost wept. And I like ran my fingers through and I could feel all the oozing wounds and scabs. No, that they didn't care. Yeah, they saw the damage. They didn't care. By that time, it had already ripped out all my little hairs here. So my hair doesn't really grow anymore in this area. Someone told me it was because of menopause. I'm like, dude, I've been talking about this for over 20 years. It was Tyra Banks that said, put the weave in her. And I remember I think it was a black dude that was putting the weave in. And he was like, just a second. And he walked off and I heard him talking to Tyra and the producers. And he was like, her hair is too thin for a sew-in. This is too thin. Like, I don't recommend it. And they're like, just do it. So yeah, I left the show with oozing wounds, but the night before the final elimination was the absolute worst because they had to put more in. And as they were starting to braid it to put more in, like I wanted to die because that momentary relief of having nothing in my head. And they were even saying like, we have to put the braids above the wounds because when your hair is thin and you have what they call a protective braid, right? So like a cornrow. Well, when you're black, your hair is thicker. So it actually protects your scalp from whatever they sew in. My hair is so baby fine when they did it, the weave might as well have just been on my scalp. So as it's ripping all my hair out of my head, because my hair wasn't strong enough for the weight of the weave, it's also rubbing on the scalp nonstop, and huge open wounds were on my head. But all these people were reaching out to me, basically like, you're just trying to stay relevant, still talking about this. I'm like, bitch, someone asked me about it. And I said, this shouldn't be news. I'm like, they clearly have a slow news day. I'm the #1 story on TooFab. Are you kidding me? This has to be a joke. I'm the number 2 story. What the fuck? I'm an Avon lady and I still get press. It's very weird. I have been out of Hollywood for a very long time. I think it's hilarious. I'm here to talk shit about other people, and my story is way bigger than the fucking. Look, they're number 8. 8 celebs that admit they like to date younger men. They're number 8. I'm number 2. I'm literally a piece of shit. I am a fucking festering turd. That's me. Guys. I'm famous, but I sell Avon. I wish I was rich. If I could choose rich over fame, I would choose rich. And then you guys wouldn't know me anymore, and I'm really sorry for that, but I would have some money. Oops. For those of you who do not know, I am the internet's Avon lady. I would love to sell you some Avon. All you have to do, you go to adriannecurry.com and you can shop with me. Anyone who spends $60 or more in my Avon store from now until Christmas will be getting my family Christmas card signed by yours truly. Never watched TV back then. I used to have such thick wavy hair that hairstylists once said that they were worn out after straightening. Ah, okay. I get it. Yep. You're still that it girl. I think they just had nothing to report on. And they're like, oh, this bitch is saying words. But everyone's like, you're just trying to stay relevant. And I was like, what the fuck are people talking about? And then someone's like, you're on yahoonews.com. I was like, oh, and I don't go and look for press. I just thought it was funny that I was in the sidebar of trying to mock older women, trying to boink younger dudes. I'm like, that's actually funny. Ah, that's actually funny. Oh, well, guys, I hope you have a fantastic and amazing day. My name is Adrienne Rode, but you know me as Adrienne Curry or Adrienne Curry Rode. But my name is Adrienne Rode. I am Mrs. Rode. My husband is Duck Sauce, and he is back streaming on Twitch if you guys are interested. Twitch.tv/Duck Sauce. It'd be amazing if you guys went. Here's his YouTube channel. I'll post it again for you guys to go check it out. It was fun hanging out. I really appreciate you guys coming. I outgrew the audience, not the spotlight. I'm a fucking moron. I'm just an old fucking idiot. And I don't understand sometimes why people still care, but some do. Some do. So go follow my husband on YouTube. You could also follow him on Twitch, which is linked on his YouTube. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I don't know if my husband's streaming later, so you better go follow his Twitch and turn on your notifications. Otherwise, as they say in trains, planes, and automobiles,